Hey, what's up guys? Drew here over at RevHiker Outdoors, and I've got the fourth installment of my top 5 uses for an Altoids tin series that I've been doing. And this week, maybe you could guess by the tape that's on here, but this week is first aid kit. So some of my tins have been kind of general purpose. This one and the fire kit were more specific things, kind of dedicated. I did have a little bit of first aid stuff in my survival tin, but this one is dedicated to first aid. Now, let me say there are some things in here that I didn't bring that you might think are very necessary, and I'll get into that. I'll just bring it out now. I don't have any medication in here. I didn't bring any Tylenol, I didn't bring any ibuprofen, and the reason for that is my body literally does not react to it in the least. I could take a bottle of ibuprofen and it wouldn't help me in pain. It would just kill me. So I don't bother bringing any of that stuff. You could bring some Imodium or something like that in here for diarrhea, but I generally have that like in my hiking kit anyway. So anyway, let's just dive in. This is just some generic medical tape that I had in like a first aid kit for the house. So that's the kind of tape I used. So it kind of doubles in keeping the tin closed, but if you need it, you have a little extra tape. Let's get right in here. As soon as we open it up, in the top here, stuck a couple of these. Well, you can see they're just some Wampin Band-Aids for certain types of cuts, where if you have all the these will wrap around like a finger or a toe or something like that, and really stay on there. And I don't ever use any of the plastic ones. I like the fabric ones because they stick way better. I use those cheesy plastic ones and they're off in like 15 minutes. These things seem to have a much better adhesive, and they stay on there pretty much no matter what, so I like keeping them. This is a piece of a tongue depressor, and I wrapped it with this tape up here. So I have you can see I wrapped it pretty thick. This will be a good amount of tape. I would say, I don't know, 3 feet of it, all wrapped up on here. The tongue depressor can be useful for splinting a finger or something like that. And I have the other half of the tongue depressor right there. So this can be useful as a splint, plus it doubles to hold your tape nice and compact. So we've got some tape there, got these big ones. These are just some of the foam type Band-Aids, just keep in there. These are kind of some of the larger size. I mean, this stuff is just kind of generic stuff that you want to have in any event. Because I was talking to somebody and they asked me why I didn't carry a bigger first aid kit while backpacking, and personally I've just never had to use anything more than what I have in here, and a lot of the stuff in here I haven't had to use ever. So for me, this is almost overkill. Now I know some people are really big on people that are EMTs or nurses or something like that. They've seen a lot, and so they carry a lot. And I just personally, I don't. But let me just emphasize that you should carry what you're comfortable with. With this kind of stuff, it's usually better to have more than not enough. So anyway, let's get into this a little bit. The nice thing about this is that the tin kind of holds all the sides in nicely. This is just one big old Band-Aid. You can see pretty good sized pad there. I'll give you a little comparison with my thumb, but just one of those. This is some first aid cream, Neosporin type stuff. This is good to help with infections and stuff like that. One thing that I couldn't find, and I have to just go buy, I wanted a packet of burn cream in here too. Burn cream is just good, building campfires. Sometimes you slip up, you get burnt. It's good to have some burn cream. I neglected to put it in here because I couldn't find it. Anyway, these are some sterile wipes, alcohol wipes. Got a couple of those. Got a decent amount of butterfly stitches. They definitely come in handy. More large Band-Aids. I've got an iPad, not an iPad, but an iPad. They work really well. I've got 2 of them. And then I've got a packet of rubber gloves, because I think, for certain things, you definitely, if your hands are all scrubby and you've got a big wound, you don't want to be putting more dirt in there with your hands. That's it, guys. It's pretty simple. I'm not a big first aid guy, but I think I got a decent amount in this tin, and I think it'll work pretty well. So as always, guys, you know what? For those of you who know a lot more about first aid than I do, go ahead and put some suggestions in the comments below and tell me if you think I missed something really glaringly obvious, because like I said, first aid is not my forte. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. God bless you as always, and I will catch you later. Have a great day.